What's up, guys? Welcome to day 92 of Onshape. We're going to be wrapping up, hopefully get close to finishing up this Automata series on this bottom-up build with these given parts. There you go. Down in the comment section or down in the description of this video, you will find the parts list and all the downloadables so you can just kind of follow along with. But let's go ahead and make our guides and our follower rods and then throw them in this assembly. So first thing we're doing, click on plus icon, we're going to create an assembly here, and I'm going to rename that assembly. Let's just call it follower and guides. And then we're going to go ahead and just throw in some of those pieces that we have here. So I'm going to find those guides. I'm going to find that follower. Now remember when we were doing this, our parts, when we import them as those step files, we need to change those color and appearance for them. And so I'm going to go ahead down here on the bottom here, and I'm going to find those guides and those followers, and I'm going to go ahead and just change those appearances. So edit appearance, and let's give it a nice blue color. So that's a reminder for me which parts I need to 3D print. And then for our wooden parts, we'll give it kind of that brownish color. That way when we come in here, boom, we can see our parts are doing as expected. So the first thing we're doing, we're going to throw in a fasten mate. And the first thing I'm actually do is I'm going to fasten the center of our guide to the origin plane. That just helps our assembly a little bit better, makes things work a little bit smoother. And then for our other mate is going to be our slider. And what we're going to do is we're going to have the center of our follower slide through the center of our guide. I'm going to hit the play icon. Hey, that slide looks great. If things are good to go. We could offset it and just have it where it's naturally a little bit more, off, where it's in the more of the Z axis, but it's not really too much that we need to worry about. Didn't mean to hit that. Let's try that one more time. Let's do a slider. Center there, and then hit the green check mark. Now this should slide as expected. I know it doesn't have any bounds on it, but we're going to limit those bounds when we finish our assemblies. So let's hop on over back to the Automata, and then I'm actually going to insert those parts, follower and guide assemblies, and we need 2 of those actually. Hit the green check marks, and we are good to go. Now, right now these slide around, which is okay. We're going to go ahead and just hit the fasten mate. We're going to click the first one right here, that outside edge. On that bottom side, notice select on that bottom side, is going to be centered around the center of the top of our hole on the top of the box. Hit the green check mark, things look good. One more fasten mate. I'm going to slide in here, make sure I select the bottom edge of that guide to center up with that hole. Looks good, green check mark. And then we are overall looking good to go. So when I drag these up and down, does that rotation look correct? And it sure does. Next thing we need to look at is, does our handle rotate correctly? And it sure does. And the last thing that we're going to need to do here to put it all together, and then you can decide to put your own flair on it, would be that tangent mate. We're going to be really particular on how we do this. I'm going to show you some troubleshooting that you might run into. So I'm going to click on the tangent mate, and we're going to zoom in here, and we'll click on this face of the bottom of our follower rod, and we'll click on the face of that cam. And notice that I get a little bit of some red error codes over here, and that's probably because your primary axes might be flipped, meaning it's trying to go the opposite directions, and we need them to go with each other rather than against each other. So when I notice how I flip that primary axis right here, it's now all good. We hit the green check mark, and things kind of rotate as expected. It looks great. The other problem we're going to run into, let's just fix this one over here. So I'm going to hit tangent mate. I'm going to zoom in here. We'll do the exact same thing. I'm going to click on the face of that follower foot, the face of that cam, and you might think, hey, everything's looking good, but we might have some issues. So let's check it out. If I go to rotate this cam, I think it's going to shoot my follower rod out into outer space. I think it's going to disappear on me. Poof, it's gone. All right, and the problem is because of how tangent works. Tangent works great on curved surfaces, but it doesn't work great on sharp edges. So how do we fix that? We're going to fix that by adjusting the geometry on our cams. So this works for any of the cams that have a sharp edge. We're going to adjust that geometry by adding a small fillet. So I'm going to click on fillet. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to click on all of those corners of my hexagon. So again, this can work on the snail cam. This could work on any of our other cams that are going to have a sharp edge. What we're doing is we're creating a tangency. We're taking where two sharp corners meet, or two sharp edges meet, and that makes a corner. So we're rounding it off and allows that tangent command to work a whole lot better. So we're going to give this a second update. And you're going to see these edges, these fillets are going to pop in any moment now. There we go. And so now we see that we don't have any error codes with our tangent, and that when I go now to spin this, it works exactly as expected. All right, just to show off one more time, we're right here, click animate, and then we see that our cams move exactly as expected. All right, guys, hopefully this quick little video series has been helpful for you in troubleshooting some of the problems you might come across with putting together your automata. If you have any problems, comments, concerns, throw them down in the comment section. I'll answer the ones that are helpful, and then we'll ignore the ones that are not. You guys have been awesome. Stay awesome, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys.